At approximately 13:38 hours UTC on November 11, 2018, Air Astana Flight K.H.A.O.S used a Squawk code 7700, indicating a general emergency while in flight shortly after departing Lisbon Airport in Portugal. Squawk code 7700 can be used by pilots for many different reasons, including medical emergencies, basic hardware issues, up to and including the most severe flight control issues. Upon receiving a Squawk 7700, air traffic controllers are instantly made aware on their radar screens that there's a potential issue with the flight using that code. Most of the time, these are not worst case scenario type issues. On this date, however, it was. The pilot of flight KC-1388 had lost all control of the aircraft, had appeared to have navigational issues, and was prepared to ditch the aircraft in Embraer ERJ-190LR into the ocean just due west of Lisbon. The following is live audio as it happened on this date. 2 Air Force F-16’s intercepted the distressed aircraft and were ready to assist the pilot in any way they could.
Westbound approach, Bombardier, Swiss 204 Kilo, flight level 213, descent flight level 160.
Swiss 204 Kilo, visual approach, boa tarde, continue descent to flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, Swiss 204 Kilo.
Alright, recent approach, line 1388, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Climb and course over in, runway heading 060, request.
Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, go ahead. Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, Roger, Mayday, go ahead with your request.
Stand by, for 1388. Problem at 1388. Approach, fly 1388, Mayday, 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 we have control, problem. Altitude 4,300 feet, one heading 030.
Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, Roger, Mayday, do you have any request?
Stand by, fly 1388. Line 1388, request back to airport.
Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, are you visual with Alberta? Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, descent to 2,500 feet, Q&H 1010.
Stand by, fly 1388, one heading 150, altitude 4,000 feet.
Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, descent to 2,500 feet, Q&H 1010.
Negative, fly 1388, now maintain 4,000 feet.
Roger, sir, maintain 4,000 feet and report when ready to proceed to Alberta.
Fly 1388, request back to airport.
Kilo Zulu Romeo 1388, turn left or right as you wish, heading 280.
Line 1388, we have flight control problem. Aircraft lost flight control capability. We're climbing 10,000 feet back finish 1010 on present heading.
1388, Roger, climb to 10,000 feet, Q&H 1010.
Continue climbing flight level 100, QH 1010 flying. 1388.
Project Flight 1388, request ditching for heading, ditching, request heading for ditching.
Unreadable, please say again.
1388, requesting heading for ditching. Ditching.
Mayday, we need a vectoring to the sea, to the ditching, please. Away from the wall, terrain, please.
31, unreadable. Confirm you need vectors to land or to ditch fuel?
Vector for ditching, aircraft is uncontrollable. We will be landing ditching.
Roger, so in that case you can fly to the land at runway 22 at Alberta, fly heading 260.
We need a vectoring to the sea, please. We will be ditching. Come on, ditching.
1388, fly heading 260.
260. Astana line 288, please request vectoring to the sea area, please. We will be ditching. Aircraft completely unstable.
1388, you have the river if you turn by the left or right, heading 260. It's the closest thing.
260 river, okay. Maybe ocean? No, so far?
The ocean is 40 miles from your position, sir.
Okay, well, please request us to the river, please.
Usual Romeo 1388, left heading 260.
Left heading 260. Alberta line 1388, we under Mayday, aircraft completely uncontrollable. We request vectoring. We expect ditching.
Usual Romeo 1388, turn left heading 260 for the river.
260 for the river, Astana line 1388. Leave to Astana line 1388.
1388, go ahead.
1388, we cannot control the airplane. We are under Mayday. Do you have any areas where weather is better? At least we need the visual conditions to land.
1388, Roger, Mayday, stand by for any information. I believe south the weather is better, sir.
South weather is better, okay.
Usual Romeo 1388, when able, report people on board and fuel.
We have 10 tons, 6 people on board. Airplane is completely uncontrollable flight control problem. We have manual control now. We would like to plan to land on the sea, at least if possible, if we try.
Confirm you wish the sea and not the river?
Maybe sea is better if we can proceed there, please. Can you vector us to the sea? We need more space to decelerate, and we need a better weather.
Usual Romeo 1388, if able, fly southbound. I believe the weather is better.
We'll try. Thank you. Stand by. Astana line 1388, confirm in this direction we will be able to reach the sea.
1388, you can reach the sea on heading 210 from your present position, and you will find the sea in approximately 36 miles.
Okay. Astana line 1388, confirm heading to the sea. We need ditching.
Kilo Romeo 1388, fly heading 210, sir.
210 heading.
So line 1388 able to turn left 15 degrees.
We need vectoring to the sea area. We will expect meeting, please.
Kilo Zulu Romeo 1318. Continue on this present area. Astana 1388. Continue flying on that direction.
Continue on this direction, Astana 1388.
Astana 1388, confirm our position in relation to sea, please.
If you fly southbound, you need to go another 36 miles.
Fly south 36 miles, okay.
Southwest 38 miles and you'll reach the sea.
Line 1388, we request vectoring to the sea, please.
So line 1388, turn left and I'll tell you to stop the turn when you're in a good direction to the sea.
Maybe we have river below. What is the weather below us?
We have rain at the present time. I don't know the weather below you.
In this heading, can we now heading to the north? Can we with this heading? Can we come to the sea?
If you turn another 30 degrees left, you'll reach the sea in 40 miles.
Okay. Line 1388, confirm. We can continue with this heading onto the sea.
If you keep this heading, you'll reach the sea in 3 miles.
Confirm.
Aye, firm. On that heading, 3 miles to the sea.
Please boss to line 1388.
So line 1388, go ahead.
We are in thunderstorm now. We vectoring now heading 073. We try to come back. Confirm our direction. Where can we land?
You're flying on heading 073, as you said.
Astana 1388.
So line 1388, go ahead.
In this heading, can we proceed to the sea?
You're always turning, so you're always turning by the left. That heading is north now. If you can fly westbound, you'll reach the sea.
We'll try.
After line 1388 was born.
1388.
There's a couple of F-16 fighters. They're flying your way, trying to assist you in your navigation.
Yes, sir. We're expecting emergency ditching or landing. The airplane is completely uncontrollable.
Understood. They're taking off now. They'll reach in probably 4 or 5 minutes.
With this heading, can we reach the sea?
With that heading, you can in 38 miles.
38 miles, okay.
That's line 1388. That's line 1388. You have a river dam southeast of your position.
Southeast, commit. Control for 1388, now planning on heading 240. Now heading 150.
Copy. We are in your vicinity. We are now maintaining flight level 120. We should be slightly north of your position, maintaining flight level 120. Can you confirm the altitude you'll be maintaining?
Bullet to 1, traffic in distress cannot maintain heading on nor altitude. Is flying at level 120 and climbing and descending all the time.
2, can you get a lock on the 308 bullseye 36, 12,000?
Runway 1388, you're now at 20 miles north of a previous position you had. Can you keep flying north? You'll reach the sea in about northwest. You'll reach the sea in about 4 miles.
Now, we are flight level 100, heading 300.
You have the sea 26 miles west of your position.
Copy, 138, now maintain flight level 100, flight control problem. Control after 138 on heading south, can you reach the sea?
You can also reach the sea if you head south. It's 57 miles.
Copy, we are now turning to the left, south.
If you fly south or southwest, you'll reach the sea.
Okay, southwest. Control after 138, can you reach sea on this heading now eastbound?
Eastbound won't take you to the sea. You cannot reach the sea on that heading. You need to turn left or right and fly westbound.
Copy, westbound.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, this is Portugese Air Defense. How do you read?
I read you for now.
Copy. We are 60 miles north of your position. We will try to intercept you and give you any assistance required. How can we assist you?
We have now flight control problem. Maintaining flight level 140 and westbound. We will make ditching on sea.
Confirm you are proceeding for a ditching over the sea.
Copy, yes. Affirm, we are trying to ditching on the sea.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, Faro should be Victor Mike Charlie. Okay. Don't you have fuel to reach Faro?
No problem. 1388 now heading south, 54150. Can you reach to the district?
You are closer if you fly westbound to the sea.
Thomas fly 1388 heading 150, 50150. And request heading to the ditching to the sea.
Following 1388, turn right, heading 210.
Right, heading 210.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, Portugese Air Defense. Faro is Victor Mike Charlie. Confirm you are not able to reach Faro.
We need ditching on control aircraft.
Copy ditching.
Line 1388, you're flying away from the sea, you're flying into Spanish territory. Line 1388, you'll probably find better weather if you move further east.
Standby Line 1388. Now aircraft is controllable.
Roger, confirm intentions.
Line 1388, we need close airport with good weather.
Could you say again, please?
We need airport with good weather, with visibility, okay.
You have aerodrome with good weather south of your position, 135 miles. Can you fly that?
Copy, second, the heading.
Line 1388, turn right heading 190.
Right heading 190.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, Portuguese Air Defense.
Say again.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, are you now able to maintain an heading and an altitude?
Echo.
Okay, copy all. If you wish, we can intercept you and guide you to the aerodrome for you to land in safely.
Okay, yes. Echo 1388.
Copy. Are you able to maintain 18,000?
Now maintaining 190.
Lisboa, bullet 1, verify FAR will be the divert aerodrome.
Line 1388, you have a K.H.A.O.S aerodrome, will be a shorter route, 70 miles south.
Now, please say the heading.
Line 1388, right turn heading 195.
Heading 195.
Lisboa, bullet 1, confirm Beja will be suitable to divert this airplane.
Unreadable.
Line 1388, Beja is a suitable airplane for you and they're expecting you. It's on a right or left turn, heading 195, 75 miles.
Copy, 195, 75 miles.
Yeah, Kilo Zulu Romeo. If you take a right turn now, you'll be more or less aligned with runway 19 in Beja.
Copy, second, the airport name again with spelling.
Bravo, Echo, Juliet. Lima, Papa, Bravo, Juliet.
Copy, Lima, Papa, Juliet. Lima, Papa, Bravo, Juliet. Control 1388, say the runway, active runway, and then I will transition.
Line 1388, expect runway 19 and fly heading 205.
Heading 205.
Bullet 1 able to escort Line 1388 to Beja?
Bullet that is a firm now 19 miles coming closing in, and I'm a Victor Mike Charlie. Kilo Zulu Romeo, if you turn right now, approximately heading 200, you'll be more or less aligned with the final runway 19er in Beja.
That's covered. Line 1388, again, please, heading for.
Line 1388, turn right heading 210, will be runway 19er and a straight-in approach.
Covered.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, I'm now 10 nautical miles from you. If you wish, if you need, I can intercept you and you can fly on my wings.
How do you read me? Now 138.
Leading out and
138. Astana Line 138. Please. 138.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, are you able to fly the ILS approach for runway 19er?
Alpha 138, now how do you read me?
Alpha line 138, this is Lisbon approach, I read you 5. We have the F-16's trying to guide you in, if you can fly their wings.
Alpha 138, how do you read now?
Kilo Zulu Romeo, Portugese air defense. Now 4 miles from you, verify maintaining 18,000.
Gentlemen, yes, we confirm. We luckily, now airplane is under control. We need a very reduced capability of control. We need any assistance to land the airport with a good weather, because we cannot maintain visual in the case of problem with flight control.
Alpha line 138, the heading is good to K.H.A.O.S. We have runway 19, the weather, wind 190 degrees, 17 knots, visibility 10 kilometers or greater, clouds scattered at 3,000 feet, broken at 4,800, temperature 19, dew point 14, QNH 1011.
To maintain, just maintain altitude, they are still maneuvering aggressively one side to the other. Maintain 20,000. Kilo Zulu Romeo, Portugese F-16 on your left wing.
Alpha line 138, okay, could you please give us the space, because we have takeoff moving.
Copy, it's off now. Can you start descending on the current heading?
We are taking the heading and the altitude to descend.
You can descend initially to 8,000 feet, 2986 inches, and turn right immediately to heading 240.
Turning right heading 240. Turning right heading 240 and descending.
Confirm and try to maintain outside of the weather.
Yes.
Request a clear descent altitude all the way until K.H.A.O.S. They are having still trouble controlling the airplane.
Alpha 138, sorry, we're now tuning heading 210 and descending 8,000.
Alpha line 138, continue right side heading 220.
Lisboa, bullet 21, I'm already tuned to K.H.A.O.S. To intercept runway 19er, final heading 189, they need to turn even further to the right.
We're turning further to the right.
Kilo Zulu Romeo, it's Portugese air defense. If you are able to follow me, I can guide you all the way until the final runway 19er in K.H.A.O.S.
We see you. We can guide with the heading, and it's better for us to have an ATC control.
Okay.
So confirm descending 80 and heading 210.
So line 138, turn right heading 230, and do you have the F-16 in sight?
Say again, what's inside?
Do you have the fighter, the F-16 in sight?
Yeah, we have inside.
Okay, just follow him, I'll take you in. So line 138, just to confirm, are you able to follow the F-16 to join final runway 19 at K.H.A.O.S?
So line, yeah, we try to, we have fully manual control. We better to keep the heading and ACC instructions, but we see fighter.
Copy that, sir. Line 1388, fly heading 225.
Fly heading 225.
Okay, I'm visual now with you. Confirm visual, television.
We have a visual, thank you.
Line 1388, you have 45 miles to Beja. Call me when you're visual with the ground.
Line 1388, copied with descending and standby, please. Can you spell the name of the airport by letters?
Okay, by letters. Lima, Papa, Bravo, Juliet, and Beja. It's called Beja, Bravo, X, Juliet, Alpha.
Lima, Papa, Bravo, Juliet, Beja. Thank you. We'll contact, we have on SMS.
Roger.
Skills in Romeo to intercept the ILS final. We are now 40 miles. You'll need to turn more to the right. I would say heading 230, something like that.
More to the right.
And if you can, there are some good holes just in front of you. If you can descend and always maintain visual with the ground, that would be nice as well.
Yeah, we have visual with the ground. We are doing the best. Thank you, just we appreciate your assistance.
Copy. ILS Fort Beja will be frequency 110, decimal 3, and final heading 189. Minimum short distance 8246.
110 decimal 3 and final approach course?
Final approach course 189.
189. And second the minimum, please, and QNH. Niner 86.
Inches.
QNH 1011, 1011, sir. Bullet 1, could you repeat the minimums for the ILS approach?
Minimums on my approach plate is going to be 8240.
824, copy, thank you.
Can you use these spaces here with contact to the ground to descend?
Line 1388, we need a little bit time to descend. We will descend and maintain 8,000 and runway 19 left. 19 right. 19 right. Heading, turn right, which heading? Sorry, which heading?
After line 1388, the heading is good. For Beja, they'll make about a 9-mile funnel.
We will need maybe some space for the decelerate. Can you continue the descent further?
After line 1388, minimum altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Minimum 3,000 feet, 1011. There was a condition by now?
The weather is fair, wind 190 degrees, 17 knots, visibility 10 kilometers or greater. You have clouds scattered at 3,000, broken at 4,800. So line 1388, 23 miles to the field. Call me if you have the field in sight. And for a longer final, turn right heading 230. Airline 1388, transition level 55, below that QNH 1011. Farm Astroline 1388, change now with Beja on 130.1, bom dia. It's with Beja, frequency 130.1.